Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to understand a very most used concept basically, Java 8 streams. So it was introduced in Java 8. Now, see most of the developers think that stream might be a collection or a data structure. It is not. It doesn't store any data. It is just like a way to process the data. It will take from a source, process it, and display it, or whatever is the terminal operation. So that's the stream basically. Don't confuse it with the collection or a data structure. It just provides a way that you can process the data. Just take the example of, say, you have a water tank, right? So now this water tank, it has water, right? It is the source of water. Now when you open the tap, the water flows, right? That stream basically, stream is nothing but uh, the flow of water is basically the stream. You can just kind of an analogy. Now in Java, let's understand this from an example. Say I have this. So what could be the valid source for the stream, right? Let's understand that. I just create an integer list. See, the source for stream can be collection, can be array, can be any file, any database output, all such any things which has sequence of elements. So just keep that in mind. So that is the source. Now here you can see we have a list of integers. Now this list is nothing but source of stream basically. This is the first part. Now say I want to do a simple map operation. What I will do is I will take this input multiplied by 2. Okay. Now this is called as intermediate operation. So just keep this in mind. This is called as intermediate operation. So string is basically divided into three parts. One is the source. It will read from the source. It will keep sending each element from that source. Okay. And then it will send it to the intermediate operation for intermediate operation. Now once this intermediate operation is there, right? If I just do semicolon, right? There is no compilation error. Even if I run it, there won't be any output. Like you can see here. So what happened actually? So these intermediate operations, what it follows is lazy evaluation. Right? It will not trigger or it will not execute until and unless there is the terminal operation. Just keep that in mind. So terminal operation, say for us is I'll just print the elements. So this is my terminal operation. So once I add this terminal operation, now the intermediate operation would be triggered. Now you would be able to see the output. As you can see, the elements were doubled. So this is what the stream does. So just try to understand that it has three parts basically. One is source, second part is intermediate operation, which is the main execution of the transformer, and the third one is the terminal operation, basically where you would generate the output. So in the intermediate operations, you can have map, filter, sorted, distinct, limits, keep. So those kind of intermediate operations. Since this is an introduction, we are not going to cover all those for now. We will cover it later. Now we covered the lazy evaluation part, and one more important point is streams. Basically, when I do this, right, I am not touching the main source. Main source is unaffected. See, I have double the values, but if I print the list, I will get the same values. So string is immutable. Plus, if I try to access the same stream again, it is not allowed. You have to open the stream again. Basically, you have to write the statement again. List dot stream dot again. So once stream is completed, it is closed basically. You cannot reopen it. And as far as the terminal operations are concerned, we have like for each etc. For each collect to list. There are many terminal operations. So this is the basic introduction to Java Stream. So to reiterate, Java Stream is a sequence of elements that we have seen. It's a sequence of elements. It supports functional style operations, right? So here, what we are doing is we are calling the functional interface basically. And once you process this data, then you basically display the data or generate the output after processing, and without modifying the original source. That's important point actually. They do not store any data, and they just simply provide the pipeline, you could say, or process. So this is the basic introduction to streams. Thank you so much.